Hey, I'm Andrea, and this is Grandpa Was an Astronaut. Many moons ago, astronauts were celebrities. They were like pop stars, movie stars, and famous footballers all rolled into one. But these days, Grandpa could sit in a cafe, drinking a coffee and reading his newspaper, and no one would know who he was. This was fine by Grandpa, because Grandpa didn't like a lot of fuss and bother. To Grandpa, being an astronaut was just another job, no more special than fixing washing machines or driving buses. Sherman kind of knew what Grandpa meant. He also kind of knew that being an astronaut really was special, but that Grandpa didn't like to show off. But Sherman thought that Grandpa should show off. After all, it wasn't everyone who could say they'd floated about on the moon. Only a few people in the world could say that, and Grandpa was one of them. "Let's go," Sherman's mom said, and she bundled Sherman and Luna into the car, and off they went. When Grandpa opened the door and saw Sherman, he said what he always said. "Grandpa to Sherman! Grandpa to Sherman! Come in, please, Sherman!" Sherman laughed like he always did. Sherman loved it when Grandpa said stuff like that. Stuff that he used to say back when he was an astronaut. And when he said it, Grandpa always covered his nose and his mouth with his hand, so that his voice sounded all funny and muffled, as if he was far, far away, zooming through space. "Are you receiving me, Sherman?" Grandpa said. "Receiving you loud and clear, Grandpa," said Sherman. "In that case, what are you waiting for?" Grandpa said. "Come in." When Sherman stepped inside Grandpa's house, he did what he always did and headed straight for the mantelpiece. There were two things there that Sherman liked to look at. First, there was the photograph. Not just any old photograph, a photograph of Grandpa standing on the moon next to a flag he'd just stuck in the ground. Of course, you couldn't really tell it was Grandpa, because Grandpa was wearing his special spacesuit and his big round helmet. You couldn't see his face, but Sherman knew it was Grandpa, because Grandpa said it was, and that was good enough for Sherman. The other thing on the mantelpiece that Sherman liked to look at was a small glass case. In the case was a tiny lump of rock. Not just any old rock, real moon rock, dusty and white, not in the least bit like cheese. That was just a kid's story. Same as all that hey diddle stuff and cows jumping over the moon. Sherman knew that none of that was true. "What's it like on the moon, Grandpa?" Sherman said when Grandpa came and stood beside him. "Let's find out, shall we?" said Grandpa. "Pardon?" said Sherman. "Let's find out," said Grandpa again. "How will we do that?" Sherman asked. "We'll go there," Grandpa said, with a shrug of his shoulders, as if he'd just suggested they go to the swing park or the swimming pool. "Whoa!" said Sherman. "Really? Really?" Grandpa said. "How?" Sherman asked. "We'll build a spaceship," said Grandpa. "Cool," said Sherman. And so they did. It turned out to be much easier to build a spaceship than Sherman thought it was going to be. All it took was a few cardboard boxes, a dustbin lid, a couple of chairs, and some silver foil. "See," said Grandpa, as he and Sherman stood back and admired their handiwork, "it's not exactly rocket science." Sherman laughed in case it was a joke. He was pretty sure that it was, because Grandpa was always making jokes about space. Like, what do you do if you see a spaceman? You park, man. And why are there never any parties on the moon? Because there's no atmosphere. Sherman didn't always understand Grandpa's jokes, but he didn't care. They were Grandpa's jokes, so they must be funny. All set, Grandpa said. All set, said Sherman. Hop in then, said Grandpa, and he stepped inside the spaceship. Roger, Sherman said, and he hopped in. Sherman knew that's what astronauts said instead of OK. They said Roger, even if the person they were speaking to wasn't called Roger. You coming, Luna? Grandpa said. Woof, said Luna. Her tail wagged like a windscreen wiper as she jumped in the spaceship and landed at Sherman's feet. Prepare for blast-off, Grandpa said. So, what does your grandpa do? And did you ever go anywhere with your grandpa?